Sure.
They always say next man up, right? And one thing going into the season we were talking about is we're fortunate to finally have some depth on the offensive line. Lord knows we needed it tonight.
Oh, yeah. You know, we got a lot of people hurt, and the level didn't change. That's how we know, that depth was crazy because everybody would go down and right man up, and it doesn't change.
And Tucker, let's think about this now. At one point it was 28-7, but it seemed like the calmness of you guys consistently stayed together offensively, not only from the scoreboard and the success Texas State was having, but going through, as Tyler was just mentioning, the consistent injuries that seemed to happen almost on every single series. Talk about that focus of the offense.
Well, you play the game one play at a time, and you look at each play is a different story and has a different situation. And our guys have prepared unbelievable, not just the ones, not just twos, but everybody on this travel squad has prepared to be ready to play. And I think that's just what showed up tonight.
Let's talk about the importance of the field goal by Patty going into the locker room. We come out and get another field goal to start the second half. Then the onside kick. And it was a stretch there. It was a 13-0 run that we had offensively before Texas State even snapped the ball. How important is that run to really get back in the game, get it to overtime with a chance to win?
It's the middle eight, That's a big part of the game that we talked about. It's the last 4 minutes of the first half and the first 4 minutes of the second half, and that I think it just showed, like, if you win the middle eight, give yourself a good chance to win a football game. And my hat goes off to Patty for stepping up and being clutch when we need him the most.
And Cappi, I know normally that I'm getting older, so my memory doesn't stick with me as well. But if I recap where we are in our 4 victories, 4 fourth-quarter comebacks, consecutive overtime victories in the last 2 weeks, both in Sun Belt play. Talk about the resiliency of this football team.
That's who Troy is. Fourth quarter is our quarter. Like, we put everything on the line. That's our name, that's our brand, that's what we do. Fourth quarter, our quarter, always.
Guys, congratulations. I think we'll have to discuss this on the plane ride back. We'll probably have many more questions leading into the week, but that fourth down stop, as much as this defense had their backs against the wall, 4th and 1. Tuck, I'm going to give you the final word. They finally got that 1 yard when it was needed to seal the victory. How sweet was that to watch that from the sideline?
Like I said, you play the game one play at a time, and you look at each play, and each play is as important as the next. And they stepped up when we needed them, and that's why we're a team. There's no offensive side of the ball and there's no defensive side of the ball. It's Troy. And Troy stands together, and when it's time for somebody to step up, Troy steps up.
Well, to take those words, Troy and this football team moves to 4-2 overall, but more importantly, 2-0 in Sun Belt. Go celebrate with your team. It's a late night, and we got a plane ride back, but something tells me there's going to be some fun on that plane.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.